aggressively. Like I told you, kept going in and out. Like I was zapping in. I was like, God, please don't let me die. Please don't let me die. I was just trying to make it home. And the motherfuckers had the audacity and got mad because I said no. And then, back to that night, it was a lot of things. Like, we were in the tub. Maybe I might not need to say that right now. That might be too much.
Yeah, you don't have to do all that. I just want to know.
Okay.
Like, has this, like, even to this day, like, that whole experience, you know, I'm saying, like, you know, because people will try to say, oh, well, she's a, you know what I'm saying, she was a sex worker and she came there for this and she came there for that. But at a certain point, people are using their fame, their money, and who they are, and their manipulation. You understand? Even trying to manipulate, and like, it's one thing to go to a party, you know, like, it's just the way that they're going about this. And I've never, like, it's usually a man is a manipulator on his own, but it's a very rare case when you have a female co-conspirator that you're saying that, you know, that's aiding and abetting. So when you see a female, you're thinking, oh, okay, well, you know, she's one of me and she gonna have my back and this is that and third, and you're not knowing it's the whole time. It's a complete sick and twisted demonic, like, you know, like it's the most sick, twisted thing I ever seen in my life. Like, and to hear from so many different women as to what everyone has experienced, I just want you to know that, you know, that I understand. You understand? Like, I understand. And in so many scenarios, the how it gets tricky is this, is because you may have came to, you know what I'm saying, like, well, you came to do this, but the other 10 things, 7 pills, you know what I'm saying, like, being totally drugged to the point of being incoherent, like, you know what I'm saying, being manipulated and coerced is not what you signed up for. You might have signed up to go in there that night, you know what I'm saying, and do, and you know, and you, because you told me you was a porn star, so do what you do, you know what I'm saying, doing what you do that puts food on your table. But at the end of the day, like, all the extra shit is just too fucking much. Like, you know what I'm saying, and people know what they're doing. It's not like, you know, if you said they have a whole routine. And every single woman is speaking on this routine.
Like, I felt like I thought it was the end when I went home, but I didn't realize that was the beginning. Like, that was the beginning. Like, what he put me through, it was more like a sex ritual. Like, I could feel it spiritually, like, the force that was there. And up until now, maybe somebody might have a better description. It seemed like, to me, like, they're anointed. They were anointed to be famous. Like, this is their gift, but they pervert them. It's like the power that they have, like, they're perverting it. And when that man came to my door, that my daughter saw, I was at the store, I heard in my spirit, I heard God say, that was it. That's it. You're not finna play with God's children. And the Lord told me, I don't care who they are, how high they think they are, I will crash it. And I believe that. Financially, I will crash it. And this ain't about no money. Like I said, all the victims deserve to be heard. And that's what I deal with. Like, the bullying, all of that is to isolate you and silence you.
And the one thing about me is this right here. I'm not, like, once you put me, once this can of worms is open, baby, I can't put y'all down. You know what I'm saying? All these women that have come out and spoke to me and opened up to me, I can't put this down. I don't care what part of my past, oh, you stabbed a girl, you did this, you did that. Bitch, I don't care if you tell me, I motherfucking had the motherfucking Pope and 10 more popes run the motherfucking train on me. Bitch, my past don't have nothing to motherfucking do with my purpose. And actually, for a matter of fact, my past did mold my purpose today. So if anybody on this live, anybody behind the scenes, in front of the scenes, XYZ, if you think for 2 seconds I'm going to stop not being my sister's keeper after my eyes have been open to see something this fucking perverse, fucking evil, you know what I'm saying, this fucking underhanded. You got politicians supporting it, you got other motherfucking celebrities supporting it, you got radio stations supporting it, you got TV networks supporting it. At the end of the day, these women did not deserve, they did not deserve the trauma that they feel today. And I'm not. Two things you won't do. One thing, I ain't never been no punk bitch. Number two, you don't ever fucking post my motherfucking child. And number three, I ain't never not stood for my motherfucking women. That's what got me in this fuck shit in the first motherfucking place. Standing for her fucking ass. Standing up for her. So if a bitch think if I got a pistol to my head for standing up for a woman, if you think now, and I was broken and X stripper and X, Y, and Z, if you think now that I done found myself, if you think I'm not gonna stand for women, then you got me all the way fucked up. And every single person on here that wants to blame and victim shame, you can suck my motherfucking dick.
And speaking of dicks, it's so many niggas be acting like they scared of him. I don't know why. But it's taking women to stand up to this mess.
And it's mighty funny how a lot of the musicians in Atlanta are very fucking quiet right now. It's very funny how the shade rooms and the gossip blogs are very, when we're talking about black women and black woman pain, you know what I'm saying, and victimization by someone that they idolize, you on silent lunch. I got a real problem with that. I got a real problem with that.
I'd be happy when some of the men come forward with their stories as well, because he manipulates some of them as well. And have abused some of them as well.
Well, I thank you so much.
I thank you.
I thank you so much. I thank you so much. Like, I'm thanking every single woman that has not actually put their voice up front, because some of these women are so traumatized. I didn't even understand, like, so traumatized. Baby, let me explain something to you. We got close to 30 women right now in 24 hours. In 24 hours. We probably have way more that are still sitting in the corner contemplating. Because the sick, twisted part about him and her is that, from what I'm seeing from all of these stories, is that you the way they set it up is you kind of have to, and make it where you have yourself to blame. So it's hard to even speak on that.
Yeah, and the fact that they threaten your safety. I ain't scared of a motherfucking thing. When you do the interviews, you can show my face. But there, like I said, he had the men come to my house. I sat in my car for 30 fucking nights. A lot of my posts back then, because some people been following me long enough, how I talked, waiting on somebody to come back. Was holding neighborhood, what's going on? Yeah. You got the right, bitch.
I'm just saying, so we're doing I'm trying to find us a therapist, you know, like, I'm not just choosing any therapist, you know, because I'm trying to find, you know, like I'm trying to find a therapist. I didn't even like so much went on in my life, like, especially after the gun incident, you know, that I didn't even know how truly affected I was by having that gun in my head. You know, I did not know. I did not know what that did to me. I didn't know what it did to me spiritually. I didn't know what it did to me mentally. I didn't know what it did to me emotionally. I didn't, you know, because when something like that happens, you just get up off the floor, you know, and you just move on. But you still feel violated. You feel fucking tried. You feel like it's so many emotions, you know, that you have walking away from that situation. And I just finally got in a space and place where I can just truly unpack it. You know, and the sad part about unpacking, especially in our community, is the victim shaming portion of it. Like when do we get a break? I'm saying when do we get an opportunity to really just like to say, I'm saying, this happened to me, and I'm sorry that what happens to me contradicts your perception or your concept that you want to believe about people, places, and things. But this is what happened. This is what happened. And today, as you guys are reading my stories, and you guys are reading these are women, man. This is hurt. This is hurt. This is pain. This is something you carry in the back of your head, and you look up on the TV, and you like, man, like you think that now if you see how if y'all see how I felt, like, man, this nigga can't fucking speak for me. Imagine the hundreds of women that are watching this man stand up for our community, knowing that they've been drugged by him, knowing they've been manipulated, knowing they've been oversexed, knowing they've been coerced into just different kind of weird fucking just over the top outside of their moral compass activities. Like, come on now, for real. Seriously? And that right there is another trigger within itself. I'm saying that right there, I'm saying, will trigger and set you off again. It's almost like every single time you look at it, you get, I'm saying, you know, every single time like the gun is at my head again. Every single time. So I just want to just commend you, baby, and
I'm gonna send you that email. Like I said, I gotta process some things because this was just picking from all that has happened, even from that night. It was worse things that happened. But for all the women, it's so brave, and I'm happy that y'all are speaking out, even if you don't want to show your face. Because I ain't even seen not nan nigga even behind a screen show they face. And it might not even happen. But I know we can make some change.
We are.
Because literally, with the whole R. Kelly situation, like, the shit went on till it couldn't go on no more. Hopefully we won't have to fight that damn hard. But black people, our community was going to turn a blind eye forever.
Yeah. Well, you know, I'm on top of it.
It's a lot.
I'm on top of it. The word of the day is, listen, don't post my motherfucking child. Don't post my child and don't lie on me. You feel me? Don't post my child, don't portray me as a liar. Because like I didn't even know. I didn't even understand. I did not understand the level of the depth of the hurt that this man has done to our community, and that this man and woman has done to our community. I just, you know.
And my thing is, why do you bother people that move on and trying to live their life too? And that's, people call him a narcissist, but I think he's a narcissist and a sociopath because of the fact he don't need no notoriety for the fuck shit he do. I ain't got no.
Tell him about the thing that he did, and he posted like the little thing on his page. Because, you know, he did.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I said. Because he did he did what he did to me, and then he made that song "Hurt Merc," put him in the dirt. Then he did. Yeah. Then he kicked for the kidnapping that happened with the kids. Did the kidnapping and then turned around and made a song called "Still Kicking Down Doors." But tell them what happened with you.
Yeah, that's what he do. And that's a part of their little game. They play like they gonna harm your family, which I believe they have harmed people. I just don't have no solid evidence yet. That's why I said some of these niggas need to come forward. Don't be scared. We could blur your face. But my daughter, they act like they was gonna send a blood gang to kick in my door. I was at the store. I came back. My daughter said two men walked up in red hoodies acting like they blood gang and pointed at her window when she looked out. Then I immediately looked online because I felt like he had something to do with it. I guess the two men called him or whatever, and he put a subliminal post about a man with a little girl up under his knee harassing the little girl like, this is preposterous or whatever. But I got screenshots of all that shit. So then my ex,
So hold up, he'll do sick, twisted things to people in real life and then try to post social activism to go like, yeah. Oh my God.
But the same time, see, when you study narcissism, that's called dog whistling. You know they're talking to you, but it can go over everybody's head. They can say something publicly in front of 30,000 people, but the message will only click to you. Like, this motherfucker is talking to me. And if you say something about it, everybody else will be like, you're crazy. What are you talking about? They're not talking about you. He's talking about the girl and the man he posted on the picture. No, you talking about these niggas you just sent to my motherfucking door that my daughter just seen. It's really deep, dark, deadly, psychologically abusive, but all of that is textbook narcissism. I feel like he's a sociopath, like I said, because he don't need a Grammy for everything he do. Like all this shit been going up under the table for years. So he get narcissistic supply from anything. It don't have to be, everybody have to know about it. And sociopaths are notorious for that. They want to know how much they can get away with. So I think he's narcissistic, but he's also a sociopath. And my ex, a lot of people around my circle know, like, my ex was a ball player, Glenn Big Dog Robinson, and he found out about that, and he got so jealous that I found another man who I guess might have been more successful than him or had more money than him. He threatened to hurt him. I got subliminal pictures he posted about that shit, and then he came out with the song Hit Dog Holler. I didn't tell you about that before the lie. he made a song called Hit Dog Holler.
And your boyfriend's name was what?
My ex.
Your ex name was what?
He went by the industry name of Big Dog.
No, that's something he does. That's something.
And they had an argument. I'm gonna send you all this in the email or whatever. But yeah, they had a little argument back and forth on Instagram. Yep, and then he came out with a little song, Hit Dog's Holler, like threatening to shoot him or whatever. Just like he threatened all the women. All the girls saying, I was scared for my family. I was scared they was gonna show up. But you did have some victims say he put them in a closet or some shit like that. Yeah. For his people. That's what I'm saying. You known for being a thug out here. What you want to be? You want to be a Hollywood actor or a savage? Pick one.
I'm sorry.
And then I'm gonna let you go after this one. I'm working on my motherfucking project, and that's what I'm saying. They feel like they're everything and you're fucking nothing. All my people, my baby daddy, all them from the west side. And you know Atlanta's small. Everybody know everybody. So anyway, I hook up with Shawty Low Son for a song. This motherfucker took it upon himself talking about, make it all about him. She hooking up with him because she trying to get back at me. Because everybody know you was fucking scared of Shawty Low because Shawty Low wasn't scared of your motherfucking ass. But I wasn't even thinking about you. But looking at hindsight, he tried to blame it on me, talking about, she trying to gang up on me and turn everybody against me or whatever. But the truth is, you was planning on doing this shit to me. That's why you had to go ahead and run the smear campaign, because narcissists, everything they say that you did to them is what they did to you. So.
I'm just. Wow. So that one thing, that one encounter changed your whole trajectory.
Yeah. Cause it's just like you wouldn't let it go. Like I said, I thought that was the end. Thank God I made it home, but that was just the beginning. Like, this motherfucker followed me for years. And he known for putting his nose in everybody else's business. Like, I ain't did shit to you. Moved on, married, separated, had other kids. Nigga, you ain't nowhere in my peripheral. The fuck? But narcissists, they have this pathological envy and jealousy. Like, it's really crazy. And one thing that started helping me with my healing was learning about narcissism and sociopaths and how they think. And underneath that, it's spiritual. It's because you have seeds of greatness inside of you. Any woman reading this who's been hurt by these motherfuckers, that's why. It's spiritual at the end of the day. Same thing with you. I mean, energy tracks. But I'm like, she couldn't see that. Like, motherfuckers can't stand another bitch that can get to the money that really got talent. Just like when the first time I seen K. Michelle on Love and Hip Hop, I said, that's probably going to be me one day. That's why I fell in love with that girl. Because she showed me that you can win and you can make it. But they hate her ass because she sound better than all their ass. Put them in a motherfucking choir against K. Michelle. She'll still blow all their ass. But anyway, I'm going to send you the email tonight.
Like you, girl, I mean, if it's like, because, look, are there any, so if you can go back and do it all over again, right? If you were talking to a young girl today, what would you tell her? What would you have done differently?
One, I wouldn't stop. Because I've had other things go on with me, with different people. I was abused by him. I was abused by my ex NBA player. And I let them beat me to a corner and silence me. And I went into a deep depression. And I stopped. Don't stop. Don't stop. And try to surround yourself with people who really love you. Nobody who love you gonna be sneak dissing on you. You're not gonna have to think twice about it. And stay connected with God. Only God has brought me this far anyway. There's been times I wanted to commit suicide. Like, y'all not alone. But I would tell myself, don't stop. Even when it's hard. Like, one of the most important things I ever heard you say, I take 5 minutes to be a girl and cry for them 5 minutes. Then I got to go back to being a boss. Mm-hmm. So it don't matter how hard it is. Because I see women who make little posts to be talking about, yeah, it's hard when you got to go back to work. Go back to work. Don't stop. That's what they want to make you do, is isolate yourself.
Yeah. Well, it's up and it's stuck. Like, this, I'm saying, this is completely up and it's completely stuck. And I just, we in this shit now, friend. You heard? We in this shit. Like,
okay.
You're a new friend of mine. Like, you know, and all the sisters that have reached out. Like, I'm saying, we have a sisterhood. Like, you know, and so we're gonna do a call with all of us and the attorney. We're going to do a call with us probably sometime tomorrow, next day. We're just more so just kind of, you know what I'm saying, like, we're just letting, you know, because this shit is crazy. Like, it done opened, like you, and it's not even just black women. Some of these stories, the women aren't black. The majority are black women. But two of the stories is not, they're not black women. And it's just and it's just not. I've gotten reached out from several celebrities. So it's just not. Regular smuggler degular girl. I've heard from 2 very, very, very big celebrities that called my phone and was like, Sabrina, man, for real. Don't let up.
He tried to make me feel like I'm never going to make it unless he approve it.
Yeah. My you know, the sad part is about our community trying to tear these women down. And then the enablers. I heard it. Shakana's over there talking shit and this, that, and third. There's nothing that anyone can say or say that's going to make me not speak my truth. There's nothing. Listen to what I'm saying. Y'all can do all the lives, thrives, and X, Y, Z you want to. Honey, you could do Wendy Williams, Larry. You can go on and wake Larry King back up. Call Larry King and tell him to wake up. You hear me? Because y'all need to do a freaking interview. But I'm letting you know, there is nothing that will stop me from speaking my truth.
Oh, and that's what they told me back in the day, because when I had the text messages and stuff, because this was a long time ago. But the shit with the niggas coming to my house was like last summer. So I got some recent shit since they love hopping on the blocks. Like, oh, this so long, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, that's how long this motherfucker been crazy and don't let shit go. He ain't been letting shit go either. You know what I'm saying? It's not like a bitch just woke up and said, oh, I feel like saying this today. No. Because you got a motherfucking active sociopath on the loose out here. But back in the day when this shit happened, I asked lawyers. They told me, you committing career suicide. They shamed me just like everybody else. So.
They said, wow.
I had to bury it for a while.
Well, that's why I'm saying, like, can't nobody stop what God got for you. And hopefully, hopefully you take, your experiences and your pain from what you're experiencing right now, and pour that shit into the most amazing art. You know, like put your healing into your art, and once it's all said and done, we're all here to even support you and to push your initiative and let you know, that like you got 2,000 people right here that that I know will download, will listen, and support. So one person can't stop anything for you. They tried to stop so many things for me. They've tried to stop so many. They've tried to stop so many things for me. They've tried to tarnish my name in so many spaces. Then the sad part too is that the little, like the little, what do you call those, like the little minions or groupies or X, Y, and Z that they surround themselves with, that will go on and continue all of this. It's horrible. It's horrible. And it's even horrible to watch black women enable black men that they know are traumatizing people. But it tells you, it really speaks to the depth of hurt in our community. You understand? Because anyone that's enabling, deep down inside of them, they're so broken, they don't even know what they're doing. Because I've also been an enabler, but I was an enabler when I didn't even know what the hell I was doing. Like I didn't know. I didn't know what I was doing at all. You know what I'm saying? But once you know what you're doing, so like it's just a lot going on. It's a lot going on. This is a whole lot. And I did not understand the depth of the pain that our black women have gone through by the hands of these two people. And you saying, like, and at the end of the day, I think a lot of things are out of statute of limitations for criminal charges. But I definitely do. I definitely think we need to make awareness be known. And at least allow you guys to be able to, to have a voice and to speak. And because one thing about it, the oh shoot, someone calling. Hello. I'm trying to end it. Hello. Can you hear me still? Hello. Damn. I'm trying to end that call. Hold on. Hello. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay. I'm just saying a full, prayer protection and prayer your mindset, pray over, like pray over your thoughts and, pray over you. This is going to be a long road. But guess what? If anybody thinks they're going to stand in the way of me and my motherfucking women getting the therapy, the healing we need, and the transparency needed to do it all. If you think you're going to get in the way of that, you got the right one, baby. You better be ready, motherfucking spaghetti. Because right now, let me explain something to you. This is a legal war. This is a spiritual war. This is a